sickening nets.
And her paste almost looks like yours in a way. It always ends up looking kind of like it has molasses in it.
Oh yeah, I love. Well, you know where we are is very dry, and the molasses makes the paste so rubbery and sticky and nice. And I mean, I was talking to Karen Weiss because she comes from Dallas, and I worked in Dallas for the state fair, and I almost lost my mind. I mean, we had to mix the paste thicker. We couldn't use nearly as much molasses, and because it's so humid there, and I almost didn't know what to do.
And because it's on a fish, it's all of a sudden scales. You could fill that thing with flowers, and people will be like, "That's so gorgeous," because your left brain is so dominant, and it knows what's supposed to be there, and it tells your whole brain what to think. It's a fish; those must be scales. Let's move on. Your left brain, at least mine, is very impatient. It really is. Oh my God, it won't stop for nothing. So, this is a nice fat body for a little variation. Sometimes I'll do a nice little scallop. Sometimes I'll just do a dot, just like with a flower, but because it's on a fish, it's no longer a flower. Sometimes I'll do a nice little bit of shading. I just want a little something there, I don't know. I've been really loving the crosshatch scales, and I really messed them up yesterday, which was a really good experience because the way you do them, it doesn't even matter. It kind of looked like I had meant to mess them up because it changed where it came down. You know what I mean? Because that will change. So, once again, you don't want to crosshatch it straight. You want to crosshatch it with a curve. And this is what messes me up every single time. But I can't resist trying. Because I know there's a way to figure this out. Just, I don't know, 50,000 coins later, I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know what that says about me, but probably nothing good. All right. And then crosshatch it this way. Once again, the more curved the lines are, see, this is where I get in trouble. It's no longer crosshatched. But what the heck? We'll make it work. Don't get panicky. It's only a fish. It's not a shark, so we're okay. So, then I always go back. Try to make this nice and big. It's kind of fun, too, because it messes with your client. If they're looking at you doing it, and you make these big cross hatches after doing all this fine and fluttery work, and they're like, what the hell is she doing? And then you let that dry a little bit, and then you go back, and then they relax again. Oh, yeah, that's cool. So, then you do this. I just follow the top point, depending on how much room I've left myself. See what I mean? And it doesn't matter if they're wonky. It really doesn't. It gives it a little more visual interest and flow and movement. These are actually pretty good. I know it's going to change later. But so far, wow, they're kind of equidistant, which is kind of weird.
I figured it out.
What?
I'm a mathematical person. Yeah, come here.
What?
Okay, so you take your cross hatches this way, and then you take your ones going across, and you start at the end of one and end at the beginning of the next, and it makes them all
Oh, A+. A+ for you, Karma. Thank you. Yeah, because this is all wonky. I like that. A+. So just end to end.
Yeah.
End to end.
Teacher's pet.
Do you skip one or two? Does it matter?
So I just did that one, and then I go skip one over, skip one over, skip one over, but then towards the end, you just connect them.
Yeah. Oh, so you're just doing 1-to-1.
This is what you need the left brainers for.
Yeah, you get it wrong.
Want to show everybody?
Yeah.
Do you want me to show people, or you want to show people?
Yes, no, show people.
Oh,
Here,
okay.
come. Get on the board, baby. Get on the board. Do whatever you need to do.
Okay,
So
so
cool.
she's just done. Oh, you're right. This thing sucks.
Doesn't it? I know.
You have to like.
I know.
So these are your cross hatches down the fish, and they're gonna turn. So you take the back of this one and connect it to the front of this one,